Good evening. I'm out to move my camera. So a slight change of plans for tonight, because no one was available to play other games. So hang on. Of course you want bacon, Adam. You always want bacon. Yeah, I mean, this is one that people don't say is that good, but fuck it. I mean, it's the logical second to playing The Dark Descent, which I played last year. And I played through Justine. Now then. God, that is small. Alright then. Oh no, that's fine. I didn't check to send subtitles on. What do you mean? I was looking at the camera, making sure that was right. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson. Oh. Alright. I don't have to look in the mirror, just look down.
Daddy, Daddy, please don't kill me.
Why am I in a cage? Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Oh, it's a bottle. I thought it was a leg. It's not a normal sleeping arrangement. Subtitles are on. I swear that said Sigma. Biblia. We in Italy? You don't have the cage around your bed. That's not normal. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle, mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there is something alive there, a rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Well, even then, it doesn't go all the way up. You know, the roof is absent.
Daddy, Daddy, find us.
That's the fever dream. Hang on. Awake alone to house and sounds. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund sepulchre. beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter. My children call and I shall answer. I will find them. Ah, but here's the thing is now, if you said lobsters, though, I'd agree with you.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
Okay, so she died in childbirth. That's rough. I hate the fact there's only master volume. Right, it would be nice if, you know, I could adjust the voice volume, because the voice is very low. There's a pig mask. Is that a lock? Why is there a bottle of wine in here? Or is this... Oh, this is his wife's bedroom? So we're a widower. That's always a fun premise to start a game with, being a widower. Just turning up the volume a bit.
Papa, this way.
Well, that's a ball. Alright, I'm already uncomfortable. Well done, Amnesia. You've done it again. I think that's the thing with Amnesia, is it always is really good at unsettling you. That's locked. Right. Okay. Oh. That's just clothing. Okay. Did I miss a jump scare? Well, that's the attic. They slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it, midway between my bedroom and my office.
There's a bad man coming.
I think that's why Amnesia was such a staple in horror. War with all the pig masks. Okay. Do I have limited supply? Do I have an inventory to speak of? Something's eating those rats. I don't like the music box. Never something you want to hear. Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He's much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy. He has gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing, and hit it with a rolling pin. Later we crept downstairs to bury the body when everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. Ah, Victorian nannies being disgusting pieces of shit. I mean, in any other setting, the music box would be nice. This is not the setting for a music box. Another pig mask. I mean, the kids ran this way. They're under there. Or maybe under there. That's where they went. Supposedly. Can I get some fresh air? No. I do have my window open. No, what? Dinner ladies were nice. I like the dinner ladies.
We're hiding, Daddy.
No. No. You're not allowed to do that. Other thing with dinner lady was the fact that they just, you know, the food was shit more than anything else. I mean, I know it's a stereotypical trope, but still. The, moving cots. Something had to have moved them. Can I stop this? No. Something had to have started that. Can't be up. Hang on, this is work in progress. This wasn't finished. Did he just get this far and then, you know, because his wife died, he just didn't continue? I mean, the fact that he's got this big house, surely he would have hired so. I mean, he had a nanny. Right, looks like our character is an alcoholic. Yeah. Well, it's not necessarily depression, but grief. I can grab some. Oh, is it the chair that I can grab? Aha! Look at my magic trick. Pulled the mat under the Bible, and the Bible didn't move. Woohoo! I don't even know my character's name yet. Holy shit, he's been drinking a lot. Yes, he said, I know these ruins. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he really wanted to know was how I knew of them. Fighting back the temptation to box his ears for the impudence, I simply smiled and told him my family's library contained intriguing travel books. Excuse me. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course. He agreed to lead us anyway. I've told the children, truly, this will be an extraordinary adventure. Those old stones hold the financial benefits I predict. They'll be merely the first of many. Oh, the music box is still going. You know what? That's better. Can we bring back the music box? I don't like the music that's been replaced by. But screeching violins, not my forte, thanks.
Daddy.
Right. I know this art piece. I've seen this before. Not in very good resolution, but I can't remember what it is, but I've definitely seen it before. That one I've definitely seen. Don't think I've recognized that one. That one I've definitely seen. That one I've seen. See, I'm not even an art connoisseur, but some of these definitely are familiar. Not seen that one. Not seen that one. Don't recognize that or that. Oh, I recognize that one at the top. I think that's at the Parthenon. I recognize that. Seems familiar. But these are all famous art pieces, I think. That one's familiar. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. Oh, I absolutely recognize that one. That's just much smaller than it's it's a lot. No, but what I mean from a game dev standpoint, it's a lot of effort to put into these when you could just take, actual paintings. Right. Well, that upset the mood. I think that's maybe like the seduction of Zeus. One of Zeus's many times that he seduced someone. Don't recognize that one. That one's definitely familiar. Huh. Okay. Hang on. Crack in the wall. Pig masks. Can I take that gun? Although I guess I'm only looking for my kids. I don't know anything's wrong. I mean, I know that things are wrong. I'm playing freaking Amnesia. What with these locks? Ceiling fans existed back in 1899?
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
What? The bank is refusing credit, the ignorant swine, as alone at night and weep, whilst children and servants are safely asleep when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied, without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms and the mills? If the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. Come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. My rifle. I mean, I've used the rifle to do a thing, but I don't know what thing I did. I did something with the rifle, but... Oh! I'm sorry, horse. What an ass. Don't know what that does. Oh, I'm behind the pictures. Oh, the picture frames. Huh. That wasn't there before. Replacement is dissatisfactory, so like a pump. Better the intestinal canal, like a tapeworm, already hosting intrusion and the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant. Filaments sewn to bone, hold. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting, resulting in naturalized movement within 2 to 3 days. Subject still requires severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional stress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn this rich soul, if only it were clockwork. What do you mean about cutting out the frontal lobes? And then reactivation. Have I locked myself in? Okay. Oh, no, it just opens that door. Okay. Right, now I know you ain't pulling this shit on me. Okay, game. Okay, game. I'm locking the door behind me.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Guessing these are pictures of his wife? While he's drinking, looking at his wife? Oh. I'm still gonna keep walking to these. Well, something's not right. Oh, there's loading zone. In Lily's honor, a banquet. 4 glassy orbs fixed upon a point in heaven. Wipe down your trousers, man. There is blood in this sweat, and it is most unseemly. Audio being weird. Game crashed. Well then. Now here's the thing: is it gonna? Okay, well, at least recaptures it. All right, see you in a bit, Adam. Right, where's it gonna load me back from? Guessing this is the loading zone? Why are you telling me how to run? I don't see anything. Edwin Enoch's diary. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us. Just we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They're often angry, or that's how it sounds. I think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. Okay. What are they doing? It's family fishing.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Right. Oh, the Weeping Moose. Well, once we sat to weep Lily's passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you watched her bathe. The children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. So my name's Oswald. That voice on the telephone, he speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, who we are entwined. I cannot conceive of how. A drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark. You can only find the entrances. Saying there's a new journal, but there's not.
Daddy.
Hello, kid. Fully stocked bar here. Is that blood or wine?
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, sir. I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Now I don't trust you, Oswald. What the fuck have you done? Okay, I'm not gonna go that way because the phone's ringing, so that means I need that. Excuse me. Holy. You know what? I'm back inside. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. But I'm not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle and my dear sir, but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of this golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now. We bring their toys to them. Oh, you did something to the professor, you prick. Oswald Rebelland. What kind of curry do you got? Oh my god. That's a hammer. Beat the shit out of him. Not bad. Sounds the phone. What? Where's the phone call now? Is there a load? No. Well, there will be, but it'll be back to... You killed someone in here. You're a murderer, Oswald. Optimus. Giant anteater. He's a hunter as well, which means even more of a bellend. Oswald, I don't like you. That's just across the courtyard back to where I was. The grizzly. Ooh, Spooder. Wait, that was locked. I'm really annoyed that I've missed that phone call now. Okay. It's locked. Right, let's go through the place where you beat the fuck out of someone. It's a lot of blood. Then what, you dragged his body? Holy shit. It's like fucking Sweeney Todd. Oh my god. Some Sweeney Todd shit. It's rats that... What, are they devouring each other? I mean, yeah, true. I've done that, but I don't know what that did. Uh... I should have looked through the window first.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Almost like you're a disgusting human being, Oswald. Why the fuck have you done all this? More like destruction. But I mean, like, Daniel was okay. Daniel was understandable. He was misled and tricked. But you, Oswald. You're beyond the pale. Already out the gate, you're beyond the pale. Okay, so it's not that way. Wanna give me another phone call, please? No? Okay. Oops. Yes! Part of the ball! Oh, and that's a bad miss. Unfortunately, that was for snooker and not billiards. There we go. Clear the table. Now where the fuck do I go? And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, Ross has its secret chambers." Go on, bears and bathtubs. I thought Billy's had a full set of 1 to 15. Because I know he's not pool, because pool is spots and stripes. Hang on, this can move. No, I know snooker has a lot more, but snooker does not have. Snooker all has. They're all full colours. Alright, okay, I'm releasing the pressure on the other side now. Okay. Right. Understood. You want your private time? I'll leave. Did I get it right? Is billiards all striped balls with a full set? Because I know that pool is spots and stripes. Hang on. Have I locked myself in here? No. Right, that's open now. Okay. Can't believe it, Adam. I was right about a sport. I mean, admittedly, it's 3. Yeah. Yeah. It's 1 to 15. But, of course, the sport that I get right, though, is it's freaking 3 posh sports. Pool, snooker, and billiards. Although, which one's the most... Billiards sounds the poshest. Pool's definitely the simplest.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Why are you doing that nursery rhyme? Yeah, that's the order. Although, to be fair, snooker's only played in snooker clubs.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
No, I don't like them either. That was the screaming of a pig. There's a pig mask there, what the fuck? These have got to be a figment of his imagination, right? Oh boy. I would say billiards, because at least with croquet, it's not rocket science. Oh, fuck. Although Rook, I've never even heard... Well, I've heard of Rook because of The Shining. Against the rising waters. Send the tramp catcher, cosh the old man, sink him in a barrel of gin. When he's all mixed in the bones-tinted sham, we'll raise a glass kindly to him. I got an achievement. Yeah, the only reason I know about Rook is because of... It crashes on every loading zone. Do you actually need flamingos? Surely not. I don't know what the hell's going on with the game crashing at every loading zone. I may, rather than doing DA2 tomorrow, I might play this again, just to finish this up. It's probably like 8 hours of gameplay, similar to Amnesia to that extent. Don't like how I've not... There's no insanity mechanic. I realise that now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contract to climb those lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, The ruin of the flesh is greater than them all. I am sickened, I am ruined. I've built such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. Oh, right. You've lost. You confused me. Brain not braining.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Manders. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Manders. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
It's a fuse. Or a cartridge. Is this like a recording cartridge? Oh, fuck no. No. I hear something. Pig. Yeah. Thought I heard something. Fuse. I saw the fuse. Gonna get it. Okay. Alright. Get actually about him. Done something, but I don't know what. Oh, does bad from the other side, okay. Oh, there's a fuse here. Shit. There's two fuses here. A track? You're a cart tracker or something. That's what I've done. Oh, shit. Pig. It ran across there, so could it have come down? Fuck. That's where I'd lowered that. Can't do anything about that.
bandaged feet and eyes, small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Oh god, that's a barrel. I thought that would have broken. Okay. Interesting. There's a fuse in there. Guess that's next gate open. I don't know if he actually likes pigs though. That's the thing. I think he hates pigs. I think anyone would like it here. Fucking hell. Oof. Shit, I need a fuse. Uh... Right, okay. This doesn't feel good. So I'm now above the storeroom? Von Reichenbach writes of the Odic Force. Whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul, they are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage. Immersed in a solution of the Brennenberg compound, open his eyes and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body? We are breaking through the barrier of death itself. My dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this. I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction." Brennenberg compound, right, well that's the callback to frickin' Dark Descent. That was in Castle Brennenberg. Oh, the kids are ill. That's what it is. The kids have got a serious contagion, where they've got like a like an autoimmune disease or some shit, a genetic illness. He's already lost his wife. He don't want to lose his kids as well. All right, Oswald. You might be a piece of shit, but now I see where you're coming from. Whoa! Fucker! You little pig. He's just refused to close the door. Not good for fuse just throwing him on the ground. Should have ripped out the old fuse, to be fair. Where the fuck did it go? Couldn't go anywhere. Maybe those things aren't a threat, then. Oh, that's one of the kids.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
This is gonna be a twist when they're already dead. Well, these pipes all collapsed, aren't they?
Hold
Oh,
still,
shit.
for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Hmm. It could be. That's a more disturbing point. Save them by turning them into pigs. Is that really saving them?
I told you he'd come.
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you brought it all. Good God, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Oswald, you're a very aggressive man. Well, this is an appropriate drink for the event. What's up? Deeper. No, still 700ml. I mean, I'd rather be a walrus than a pig. Because pig, you're just livestock. I mean, I'm already built like a walrus anyway. No, I haven't. Ah. Oh, that's the point. I did watch I watched Renfield on the flight back from Japan. You're funny. Yeah, it's when Nicolas Cage plays Dracula. Is this like a decompression chamber? Yeah, it is. Okay. Locked? Why has she got a knife? The stitching on the neck. That's disturbing. Blood breach emergency shutdown in place. Yeah. Next loading zone, the call of the neck, the noose. Such a fanfare, the Times wrote it was a splendid occasion. The bunting stretched for streets and the fanfare blew. Proud day for the family. Holy shit, loading zone where the game didn't crash.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled, and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, madness, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
There is a point that I can see why people, like, following on from the Dark Descent, were a little bit annoyed with this, because I have a torch the entire time. There is no... I'm not, you know, there's no laudanum, there's no inventory system, there's no insanity system. Admittedly, I'm only an hour in, but these things were already present early into the Dark Descent, and they're just not here. And the insanity system was one of the things that made Dark Descent great. Like, you didn't want to walk around in the dark, but limited tinder boxes and limited lamp oil, you kind of had no choice but to wander around the dark, which is... yeah. It just feels like it feels like it's missing something. Not that it's bad, it's just missing something. Alright, say it about Adam. And what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no, they will not. For they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realized they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, and you understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. My name is Oswald Manus. Yee. That's glasses and lower jaws. What the fuck? Why are you collecting these in drawers? In America, they talk of building their city to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it's simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our history as they are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talk of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating and reappropriating what we find. Center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a grand iron ball. It is the egg of the world. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of glasses, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 of the people who came to visit you that you murdered did not need glasses. Interesting. Anything behind this? Really don't like the fact that she's got a knife. And there's blood on the knife and there's blood on the cloth. Kids in. Well, I think it's a swaddling cloth, isn't it? The one the baby's put in. So that's locked. Okay. Only got one way to go. Been through all of this. Oops, it's pulled up. Toilet. Anything? Pull the chain? Nope. I got a glass of water. Oh, light a candle. Okay. That's a portrait I've definitely seen before. Both of these are ones I've seen before. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. A section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. We have actually found the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line, which can use music to further suit the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. My mind is corrupted. I misread that as Debussy. I was like, no, Debussy was not a composer. Debussy was. Warning: fueling pumps. Volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Don't worry, I'm already sheathed. Open that. Hey. So the product, is it the pigs? They gouge the eyes out. That's the only thing they've done to them, is just take the eyes out. A little bit of damage to the flesh there, but most of the damage is the face. That'll be the lethal damage. Ah. Oh, hang on. Curious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. My children discovered this place. It's entirely conceivable that they strayed downwards. Delighted in their discovery. Very well, seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone, who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, would he leave me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Intriguing, the gates are far too heavy for a man to lift, and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to those electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun, and the gates remain as impenetrable, and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. It seems this chemical process is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me, then. I will follow my fever. The calls of my children, wherever they may lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. All suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It's every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I've seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarham and Mr. Simmons' works. The smell here is all wrong. It's not petroleum, of that I'm sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Okay. That one opens. One does not. Let's check this one. That's just a wear protection thing. Okay, that's locked as well. Right, I only have one way to go. That's convenient. Eesh. This is a vault house. Okay, so there's a way out there. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man, as if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. Men and women upon all fours rotting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutties running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust. Bodies streaked with their own emissions. We've created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by. And yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We should not carve gods to bicker and fornicate, they will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. And the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can, we shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Oswald, you're really fucked. Okay, there's nothing in there. Yes, I can read, Ben. To be fair, I've actually been doing pretty well on reading reading these notes. Even the longer words. Strangers not allowed on this works. Inquiries to be made at the lodge. How you been doing anyway, Ben? Why, what's up with you? Boycott. Ban swine stench on our streets. Manda's factory must close. Little Mini Palmer New Year Eve. Academy Music December 31st. Matinees Wednesday and Saturday. Ooh. Do you know what might have caused it? Did you pick it up from somewhere? This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest that another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. So, I need something to get the truck moving. Could just be an airborne thing. It happens. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls. We end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in storeroom is empty again. Can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. So there should be a tank on this? But Ben, I've become more of a nerd than I was before. I know, it's impressive.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Alright, kids. Why can I open this easier from this side? That makes no sense. Oh, hang on. No, I wasn't. But I now have... Oops. I now have these beauties. Not painted yet. It'll be a while before he is painted, but yeah. I have these. Chemical transportation danger, highly corrosive, highly flammable. There's an empty tank. Right. Strange container. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage, and that gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task. See, there you go. Now I'm back. Absolutely did frickin' work. And I can see the microphone output wasn't there. But it's Skaven. You've also got to realise there's a delay. It's like a 10 to 15 second delay. Yeah, it was just delayed, Ben. But yeah, they're Skaven, so it's Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Can't jump over that while holding this. Damn me for playing Outer Worlds 2, where the jumping is just that much easier. I need to turn this quicker. Yep, I'm fucking going. What did it say? Fast getaway. Dear sweet lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape. Grasp the container, its putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I'll head for the church. Surely such an abomination could not follow onto hallowed ground. Oops. I need my fuel. Fair enough. I'll be playing this for a few hours, so... No, piggy. Right, so I've done that. Now I need to start the fucking thing. Really? Oh, but yeah, okay, I couldn't actually pull that back. That's fair enough.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Well, what hatch? Why is there a buried pig here? I'm worried that's... Oh, I thought it was a teddy for a second. No, it is. I'm probably going to be going to midnight. It would make sense given the day. And I'll be... Oh my god. What the fuck? That wasn't there before, right? See you in a bit. Okay, next area. Livestock and Bibles. Higgledy-piggledy, blue china eyes. My love comes to me in the fairest disguise. We skips and we totters. I seize her hind trotters and enter her porcelain... Jesus Christ. We sat here, I remember. We sat in our black, and we mourned, and we prayed, and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. This is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. Oh, carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. Such blasphemous ravings if such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I'd be doomed. But even here, I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. Don't like that this is slightly open. So religious buildings in horror games are like... Ugh, they're always unnerving. Twin candles burnt to the world the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he's like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them. A shepherd indeed. Oh, hang on, is Biblically just Latin Bible? So this is what, Catholicism? That wasn't there before. This is a storeroom. Why don't we play Path of Exile, Dara? I've never played Path of Exile. They flock to us now, where once he had to walk amongst them. To bring salvation into their lives. Now, drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that man thus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy and from the confines of his sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Don't like. Do not like. Make sure I've gone everywhere I can. Oh, there's a...
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
God, this music is loud. That's unnerving. Same on that side. Fuck. I need another candle. Some kind of mechanism is secret and infernal one, no doubt. The missing candlestick is clearly the answer, but why? This I cannot fathom. Why hide secret machines in a place of prayer? And where are the faithful? Why are there drag marks about the altar as if someone was pulled away? Not more, is there? No. Oh, it's these drag marks. Not as if someone, as if something. It's the altar itself that moved. Can't open that. Interesting. I easily found this. Found this a while ago. Ah, that unlocked this. Oh, it ignited that. The engine fires, the flames are stoked. The engine fires, the flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me on. I cannot fail them. Because I paused it, the audio messed up. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. This is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews. Then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Yeah, boy. Something closed up. That's not normal. Silence do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Oh no. There's clothes in there.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
The acquisitions are people. I mean, that was heavily implied earlier. Oh, this is unnerving. That'll be all of their belongings. Not that there'll be much. Yep, if you need further confirmation there's people in them. Why would you not release them, you fucking idiot? I don't think there's actually anything in there. Right. Where did you come from? I'm in here? Why could I open that? That was a lever. I can go through here. No, I can't. Horrifying being in here. Probably don't want to be fucking with that thing. Oh yeah. Right, so this is my first enemy. Right, so it is... Where the fuck do I hide from? Not really got many options of places to fucking go. Right. Okay, that was oh, that's an arm. Well, I found my first enemy. It wasn't just a jump scare thing. Way to unnerve me. I probably could have just sprinted past and got to the door. And so to the stoking. The workers sing as they work, they sing as they eat, they sing as they make toilet. They are always singing. If you place your ears to the ground, you can hear them still. Oh, game crashed. Banshee of all games. Unstable as fuck. The only saving grace is at least it's not like the Dark Descent, where they had to freaking change the damn thing every time. You know, change the capture every time. Because that was very annoying. And this would be even more annoying. And that to get rid of the freaking notifications on my phone. What the fuck have I walked into with that Discord? Okay. Wait. Huh? Oh, the game crashed hard because I'm now back all the way back here. Okay. Alright, let's quickly run through this, because I've done all of that.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity. One of steam and the wheel of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lame hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Slightly annoyed that that crash took me way further back than any of the other crashes. Every other crash is, you know. Let me just make sure I read all these. Well, that's interesting. You can actually beat that.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Is he still there? I just hope he doesn't turn left here. I don't even know if it was actually aggressive. Oh, I got an achievement for this time. I'm guessing it worked. Oh, I think the game's hard crash this time. Oh yes. That is a hard crash. Like an L. Very hard crash. Interestingly, only 30% of people who own Amnesia Machine for Pigs have entered the basement. Or that's since it got achievements. So, oh, that number could be skewed. There could be a lot of people who played this game before it got achievements, and it's like, well, there's no point playing through it again. Right. Where are you putting me? Okay. This is a new location. Right. I'm going to nip for a pee. Oh, it's been about 2 hours. Oh. Check something. Alrighty. Back to the game. Man, I've dealt with bit crashing twice. Let's see, how well does this actually mesh? Holy shit. Obviously, it wouldn't look this clean. Especially not where it's split across the brick. But if you, like, meshed it into, you know, the, where the mortar is. Oh, fuck. There's no petrol. Okay, that's locked. Manda's Company Meat Processing Factory. Anno 1828.
Water in his shoes. Always the water. And the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
What do you mean, too damn bony? Done that one. My soul shudders at what I have seen. Last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. I know it'll be, what, established in Latin, probably.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
What? Excuse me. It's a huge belt that's cracking. Oh, pig. Go up first, because I know I need to go down. Going down is the way that I need to go. Hang on.
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Eat the saboteur. Turns out this guy's a saboteur the entire time. He's not giving me his name. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed through at one end, so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge that's contained within glass vacuum canisters at the side of the stunning arm mechanisms and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We observed that the artificial lightning contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stun product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line, so it passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product. From this point, we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled flow, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. Ugh. I think when he says product, he doesn't mean pigs. Into people. Another fucking pig mask. Oh, there. Right, I'm gonna have to light a bunch of furnaces, aren't I? That's active. Or is there coal piles? There's 2 coal piles in there. Can I get more? I need to close and just ignite it. Oh, I thought I could get over there. Stop other furnaces fueled, yes. Yeah, fueled. Why is there a hammer here? Why is there a bloody hammer? Oh, these furnaces aren't, though. Oops. No, I do not want to cook myself, thank you. Only 3 furnaces? No, this is 5. It's 5 and 6. Let's open number 4. Oh. Okay, no, that is just that's just 3 coal in there. Right. I was concerned. Hmm? That's lit. Lit, fam. That's lit. The furnaces are fueled, so why? Can't get into 5 and 6. Oh, I can now. One coal gonna be enough? No. I need another coal. That's already lit. The pistons are silent, the plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way, I fear. The scale of these engines suggests a far greater works than is visible from the surface, so my friend must be correct, and a large part of this plant is underground. We're close to the Thames, no wonder flooding is such a risk. Lily's arms have made us deal, Lily's arms are silent. Oh, it's coal here. Danger no entry to the under pistons when machinery's at rest. Fires are stoked, assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the fires. Hello. What's the purpose of this? Thanks for seeing this. Nice little shit, aren't you? No idea what I've set in motion, but I've set something in motion. I have a hidey hole. Oh, fuck. So the lantern on it alerts it. Of course I can't. Ooh! This is an issue. Fuck do I go? Go over here. Oh, he's moved. It's beamed me. Oh god. Don't know where I'm meant to fucking go. Here? Oh. Nope. You're alright, fella. Keep screaming. Oh, over here. I was too busy getting screamed at that I didn't know where I was meant to be fucking going. Whee! Can't go that way. The two piggies. Oh god! Fucking hell. Can't be good, that did. Ow. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Run the pistons into the tunnels and onto the bilge pumps. And if the door should be locked, I have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I'll brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. Brett, they're already dead. Or worse. That's locked. That is also locked. Chemical transportation, highly corrosive, highly flammable. Oh, shit. In the nest of eggs, it's cradled in his sweating hands. It sucks the fever loose from his body. He dreams of birds far above in the jungle canopy, a jaguar coughing at the dawn. For fuck's sake. Crashed again. I do feel sorry. Like, because of the crashing, I'm obviously not getting as much immersion from it as I should. Next crash, I'm just going to quickly look up, see if there is a simple way of preventing the crashing. Oh, I'm back here, aren't I? Yep. Alright, I need to try and make sure I don't miss any notes. Right, so then this was just straight through to here.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
Yes, the meat processing factory. Open blaze, thank you.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they're key to us all.
What solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Hear me, Mantis. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Works manager. Alright, so I can just shut that. Light it. So there was a coal over here that I'm gonna need. It's already lit. Good. Kobe! Oh. No, I can't even throw it that far. Can I just walk into it? No. Beep. Okay, pistons will all go. It all literally goes behind here and disappears. You're right. Ow. Ow. This falls hurt. Right. The other thing is I didn't look all around, so let's... right. Okay. I missed a note anyway. The crate arrived this morning, and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It's difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery, or was born deformed, and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is, I cannot tell. I smell the orb upon him, and suspect my great uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. I can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, and easily sated. Pigs! Then great uncle is what? Is great uncle Daniel or the freaking Count? I was going to assume Daniel. The nest of eggs. The factory's quiet now. Stumbling the alley, a wrench hung loosely from his hand, oil and grease dripping off it, looking like blood in the Half-Life. Half-Life. Not playing Half-Life. Oh. Right, okay. Well, that's not good news. That's taking some serious injuries. Bruised and battered but alive, I've survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. I'm driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Nor the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the flood, free your children.
Quickly, Mantis. Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using incineration or otherwise continuous animation without form. This is pleasant. Simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae and 1 part organ monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. The jaws again. I'm sure that's jaws and not dentures, right? There's clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is all but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. So I need to find the. I need to make the frickin' tincture. That's a dissected frog. I wanted the middle. I wanted to do it in order, you know. That's an Incan temple. Or an Aztec temple. I think it entirely depends on the writing on it. In some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, it positively reeks of the vile fluids I have seen too often before. It's clearly a compound. Some volatile bastard of two composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Oh, fantastic. Low temperature storage, holding pen. Oh, fuck. Let's go for low temperature storage first. I don't want to go in holding pens yet. Oh, hi! Ah, so I need to get it, put it in there. Turns it off. Again, though. I can't. A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does. Bleeding from each hole fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple in me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. I gathered what I can. Push them back into my grey gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not us all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? And the Brennenberg compound will be from... Wasn't closed before. Wait, hang on. Ow!
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Well, that was concerning. Hide back here with my lantern off. Silence, do not startle or upset the acquisitions. I'm thinking lantern off for this. Okay. This again, people's effects. Possibly. Took Deliria another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asked where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Yee. The children once again. Yeah, you lost your kids, didn't you? Okay. You lost your wife and your kids. Oh my god.
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
I reckon both of the kids were stillborn. I don't think any of the three made it through. That wasn't openable before. Hi. This pig's close. The light flickering means there's a pig. Did he go? Shoot him down now. Yeah. I was hoping to create a loop, but not gonna happen, is it?
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mantis. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Yeah, the ones that you fucking made. Or I made? Maybe we both made them. Still need the fucking thing. The entire thing that I came down here for I've not found. Heard something. Yeah. I'm gonna wait before triggering that. Stop me. Okay, I can't go past that. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. Immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. A partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. One were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. You're drowning people and then bringing them back. Right, fucking legging it. I had a feeling this would be the way I had to go. But I also just didn't know about that note. Well, of course I don't know about the note. I've not played the fucking game before. I'm back here. I think it was 1-to-1, wasn't it? I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Yeah, there's a reason the metal can't, because this will fucking corrode it. Anything to hit it with?
Step up to red alert.
Oh,
Sir,
fucking
are
hell.
you absolutely sure? It does mean changing the bulb.
Jesus Christ, Andy. Fucking out. Right, okay, give me a second. Was not expecting that. Thank you for the raid, Andy. How was the games? I'm definitely not on edge because of this game. Yeah, but to be fair, I'm playing Amnesia. Give me some slack. You know, freaking atmospheric horror game. Oh, he's light sensitive. It's light sensitive. Yeah. Yes, you got me. And the annoying thing is, it doesn't even cost you anything to do it to me. See, that's the advantage of not screaming. I get surprised, but I don't scream.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
You're already dead. There's no way you're alive. You were stillborn. Had to be. So you've joined me about 2.5 hours in. Well, give or take. Given the fact that the game has been crashing almost on every load zone. So, this looks like fun. Rip my legs. This leaking world, all these nails and no wood, what kind of a carpenter are you? That figure cannot help but open its arms to you. Where is the strength in that? Yep, it crashed again. Right, give me a second. I'm just going to look something up. There we go. So 10 months ago. So I've been told how. It should be in my F drive. No, that's the Dark Descent. Oh, it's just called Machine for Pigs. It's not called Amnesia Machine for Pigs. It's just called Machine for Pigs in the thing. And then run this. Supposedly, this fixed the crashes. I'm gonna have to change the exe on this though. That doesn't exist anymore. Okay, it's on the right one. Second, just get that off. Although I do apparently have 2 open. Right. This should fix the crashing. Also, holy shit, that's loud. Hang on. It's gone back up to full volume. Apologies if I've just deafened people. It was down at 30 before. I do apparently have 2 instances of Machine for Pigs running now, but fuck it. My PC can handle that shit. Oh, what? I'm back here. Fucking hell. Well, I've got to do a level again. I'm just hoping this fixes it. So how's everyone's Friday and Halloween going? Did you have a fun time with Dandy? Aye. Yeah.
Quickly, Mantis, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
Yes. Alright, take this. Let's move this so the light's already on it. Yep, it won't move back, that's good. Right, I know what I'm doing here, so go this way. In fact, this was the longer one. Oh, fucking hell, hello. Wasn't expecting you there. You weren't there before. There was another note here.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Oh, that door. D. Yeah, there is a pig here. Shit. Where are you gonna go? You disappeared last time. Okay, oh, that was close.
Sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnel.
Oh.
Take care of this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Facility access, pig line, opiate dispension, gag throttle, bilge pumps, disposal tubes, engine rooms, boiler, organ towers. I've no idea what the trigger is to get rid of that pig. But I just ran straight past it and that was fine, apparently. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last time. Shove that in there. Go all the way around. Kitty. Nothing in there. Around there. Give me this. Open the fucking door. This. Go through here. Now stand up. Still can't stand. Oh, I can stand now. Let's shove it.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, no, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
There was a pig there. This is a warning. Yep. Here's the thing, right? Wait. No, this is wrong. What? The room's changed. No wonder I was confused. The room's changed. There's a pig right behind me. Ooh. Ooh. Make sure I don't miss a note in one of these. Yeah, there wasn't one in those. That pig did nearly kill me before. You're gonna watch this. It's a centrifuge. I'm gonna drop this on there. Ooh. Flashbang. Make sure I read through all these. Sabotage, centrifuge, Ahead, you brew.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Break my legs! Leaking world. And the rhododendrons seem to be taking over the garden by the wall. I could dig them for you. No, no, get out. Get out of this house. You leave them be. That wasn't a nice sound. Oh, God. That's human remains.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I'll have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable and makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped, ready for gambroling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler in a series of large copper pipes, into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of products throughout the system. Alongside this refrigeration is of the alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirement for increase in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Okay. No! No! Fuck, not one of these. Brought by the water monster. Everything they brought back, that's the thing they bring back. Fucking water monster. Monster you can't see, but you know it's fucking there. And they've electrified him this time. Right, so that's where I started. And that's just sluice gate 1, okay. Ugh. This is going to be stressful. I hear a pig. Why am I going towards the pig? There. Why do the pigs have an effect on lighting, though? Oh, hang on, there's something related to electromagnetism in the pigs, isn't there? I'm sure he said that. Is that not the door? That's sluice gate 2. Oh, I really don't want to walk in that. Fuck. That's exactly why I don't want to walk in it. Pig mask. Shit. Several of the older forms have breached the containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitation. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliyahu. At least not quite yet. It's the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the centre where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperatures of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated and the duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I've ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. I've opened sluice 1. That means going back. There's a lot of lag on this game, to be fair. Oh, that was a pig. God, this appears to make you fall. Yes, I'm aware, you're there. Please don't break. Oh, if that broke, I would have shit myself. Bottle floating. Hello.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Who's this engineer, then? Let's get 1, okay. Fuck. Pig. There. That's not good. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes. We see it. Tall weathered cap of a steel-sided pyramid. So like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit. Vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. Palpable sense of stillness, a way to forgotten. And this is where the king sat. And this is where the priests live. This is the house of the dead, and here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages, you see. They believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darlings, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Perhaps the tragedy was they could simply not spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Alright, sluice 2. And we'll trap down there, which is good.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Oh, we've got another airlock. A decontamination chamber. Sort of thing. That pressure, built that. Holy shit. Literally. It makes you feel unwell. Oh, hang on. Hell? Playing with blocks. Oh no. He's not grafted the mind of a child in there. Can't really see the doing very well. I don't know why I'm looking up like I'm actually going to get a better angle that way. Maybe he's drawing on the floor? That one opens. Shit. Oh. You didn't ask for this. I'm sorry. She's making me depressed. Fuck. No. Just crying. Alan was in the fetal position. symbol. I'm gonna have to go down there, aren't I? What? What's out from there? I see a fucking thing. The ladder's not working, apparently. There we go. Ow. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and heal a little bit. Give me un momento. I'm absolutely gonna miss something in here. So how the hell am I meant to go everywhere? Can't fucking see anything. Blood breach emergency shutdown in place. Bilge pump. From tide to spine, a skin of a shroud, stump of the bled. Old Lily is flyblown, Old Lily is dead, and dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and light up her head.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mandel.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Getting it for a pee. Oh. Oh. Back to the game. Have a drink.
He's here! He's here!
Surely, Oswald realizes that they're a figment of his imagination now, right?
I said you'd come.
That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the village clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the tent where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business. And yet I watch them sleep, and eat and play. They are so very human, very childlike. I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages. I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must disable these vast pumps. He was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I could locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Oh, fuck. That's not good.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Didn't see who that was. Wife? More than one. Fuck it. Stop, ensure all wheels are in place for correct operation of pumps. That wheel looks like it's in... they look like they're all in place. That mask wasn't there before. Any papers? Papers, please. We should play that on stream one day. Thought that was a pig mask in there. Can't go that way. Ah, that's just to force me in here. God. No, 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 no. Fucking hell. Game. Bad game. Fuck me. Oh. Piece of shit. I need another cog. Oh, conveniently just over here. Perfect. It's almost like the saboteur was wanting me to get through. What? No, really. And I can't go down the ladder, can I? The ladder's not long enough. Ow! Wait. Oh, hang on. Was I just an idiot and jumped down here and I shouldn't have? Whoops. I jumped down here and I didn't even need to. I are smart. Okay. Oh, right. I can go down there now. Because the creatures can't get to me. Ah, suck it, bitch. Got another decontamination room. What's engine? Okay. Children dancing. Stairs are steep. The stairs are steep. The sun beating on his neck as he pulls them up. Veins pop on his forearms, but he cannot deviate. He is a man driven by love. Only love. Valves and pipes. Another pub. It's in once again. I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labours for the promised reward of my darling children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. This machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We'll build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten rib cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled, sick and heaving, And I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept. It was every bit as much desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Oh, that's why I said not to dig them. Tiny shattered skulls. Kids? What? And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I set my covenant to drain this flood. I am come for you now, my darling boys. Stop. No unauthorized person to enter this facility by order of the management. Just a balcony. This is just like a viewing balcony. There's not much to see. Not much for disabled access.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset, you and I, on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone.
Don't entirely understand what that means. It's a bit of hyperbole here that's being lost on me.
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
That's clipping into the wall there. I don't like this.
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
Oh, fuck no. At least when I was a saboteur and I was meant to stop all this, I just undone all that hard work.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Rod control room. I want to go in here before I pull those levers. Ooh.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
I mean, that is a fair argument. Can't fault him on that logic. Oh, then I just need to, what, flick the levers down? Fuck this is. Danger compound X, highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Sounds like a lovely compound to be working with. Oh. Why will that one? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because one's moving. I can't move two at a time. I don't feel good about what I'm doing here. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. How do you know that this is going to get them? You've no indication.
Quickly, quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces tell no madness. They suffocate, they suffocate.
Daddy, Daddy!
Lights coming on.
Now, madness. Set them free. Set them all free. I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. They died young. They were already dead. Manda Saboteur. Can't come in, no you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard. Bad piggy, dirty piggy, stinky, filthy animal. You bad child, you stinking child, you filth. So I sabotaged everything to stop it from working. Oh, where the fuck am I?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
So you brought back some kind of god from Mexico. We're brainwashed with worms. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is or what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, signed by that which he knew, now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century, with hope in his heart? To reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Yeah, he tried to fix his mistake. I mean, well, yeah. And I'm guessing growing the wires gave him amnesia, and then he got manipulated to... I can't open my journal right now. Regulation. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. What of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. He lost everything. Didn't even access only at low pressure.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landis? You know the answer well enough.
Yeah, long dead. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the large steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. And with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapours when they rush back into the system. Then we'll be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. Survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I'm so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Freaking break this thing then. So it's only accessible at low pressure. I need to get it to low pressure. Means breaking this. Nothing interactable here. Oh, hang on. Smash the fuses. Destroy it all, tear it all down.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard! Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Oh, God, the freaking toy blocks. Fucking see. Oh my God, the pig masks. That's a flashbang. There is a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon, what she did get born holding. It was so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. That she used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins when you used to dig a hole to their clockwork souls and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Shut off the furnaces. Oh no, this isn't the furnace room. So a pig dragged me here. It's the only thing that could have happened. A pig dragged me here. I need to turn off the pressure. Somehow. Warning, steam vent access only. Yeah, okay. If in the throes of my evil I sent children into pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound X that fuels these machines, and now I'll become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Oh. Ensure conduits correct the place to avoid pressure, but drives child fatality this month. 17? The fact that they got that implated in metal. Need to break it, that's all I need to do. Steam vents, all about me, the thunder of machinery, the blasts of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, and my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole unless I can find a way to shut us off. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something that I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Some form of steam regulator. I wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of the entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If This machine is my heirloom. I am the Overman. Pig. Oh my god, these pigs are beefier. Hello. Ow. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shit and piss. Oh, God. Oh, I wasn't dead yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to be stealthy for this. Stealth is a run straight past a pig. Fucking hell. Sit down now. Ow. Hit wrong way. Into the pipes and out of the engines. Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy inhuman mind coil in slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I return to the streets, I will fetch help, and shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Ah! Fucking hell.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt it to be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Second, I do need to just lower the audio a little bit. A little loud. Through on the stream. Next area. Anything to save them. Of course, all the offal we cannot sell from our system is donated to the workhouse, making them perhaps the best fat and unfortunates in the whole of London. Oh, I actually got a game crash. Well, convenient I had a second one running, apparently. Don't know where it's going to continue me from. I mean, the crashing was less frequent when I was running it this way. This is new. Make sure that I've not, like, reloaded way early or something. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Exit. I don't think that's the right... I don't think that's right. I think that was way earlier in the game. You can pick up. I'm not even catching the audio. Back. Capture it. There we go. I hope it's not gotten buggered because of the fact that I had 2 instances open by mistake. Shit, I have. Buggered it. Well, this is an issue. Hang on. Shit, I might just have to play through a bunch of the game again. I think I am. I don't think I've got any way back to it. Fuck! Oh, that's annoying. I think that's about an hour of gameplay I've just lost.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you
Maybe it's not an hour, it might be like 20 minutes.
buried those tiny shattered skulls alone. For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created for us all.
It's almost like playing a game that's, you know, a decade old. It is unstable.
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually that far back, realistically. Fuck it. Let's drop down. It's not far. Hey. That one was a little far. I might beat this game tonight. It seems very short. Even if this is the halfway mark, that's what, 6 hours then? Feels a lot shorter than the Dark Descent. Like, Dark Descent was, I think, 8 hours in total.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
That's that done. Thing is, I also don't have to do like a lot of the stuff that I don't have to do with trepidation, because I just know. Slightly obstructs my vision, but it's also quality.
Their little faces turn blue, Mandus. They suffocate. They suffocate. Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free. I live. I breathe again.
I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Could have been typhoid, could have been speculosis, could have been a load of things. A lot of people died in those years from various diseases. Things we didn't even know were diseases back then. There's, oh yeah, suddenly someone's dead. Yeah, just sudden death disorder. Oh yeah, they're dead. Why? Dunno. They just died, suddenly died. Somehow managed, I don't know fully understand how I got here.
Emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Oh, piss.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, man? You know the answer well. What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you
Holy bastard!
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me.
Got flashbanged again. And this time I know quickly how to fix this. I've not lost much time, to be fair. What was that, 15 minutes? Give or take. Shit. I'll try and get, a little bit of a head start. Oh, fine, fuck it. Kill a pig. Yeah, I don't know how the hell I got myself cornered. I literally run straight past the frickin' ladder. A genius. Hang on. Oh, this way. No, it's not. It's this way.
This is your doing, man.
Let me just read all of these.
This is what you dreamt into being.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Yeah. Very quickly go back here. Not having to stop to read everything does help. Nothing to save them. Burn away the remnants. The parts that will not process the waste, the offal of your world. They grit the system and stick the wheels to the temple floor. Hard crashed again? Oh. Yep. So it's crashed, and then it's trying to... the thing to submit the data that it has crashed has also crashed. What if I... Oh, I can't can that one specifically. Hang on. It doesn't seem to be that much more stable, realistically. Okay. Oh. Game again. Okay, you picked it up. Good. Where are you putting me? Okay, good. No soliciting, no hawking, no begging.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Madness, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Cull a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful, they wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. As for them all, we'll feed them, and then we'll feed from them. Burner Street.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Gods forgive me, what have I unleashed? London's burning, London's burning. Gods forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city, I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient compound X must be, and I also understand this is my responsibility now. To find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. So I've left, and now must go back. Children, remember, silence and hard work are the roads to heaven. That model just stops there and then disappears. I thought they'd move it to completely out of sight first, but... Oh. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine of the finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up for the wine, and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress battered and sliced. An artisan in every mouthful. An importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace on the carpet stained with wine and fat. Whilst long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We'll hose down later as we shore them into our machine. He's holding orgies for the rich. Ugh. Balls are feeding them people. Pig nearby? Oh, these go the same freaking way. Well, I'll at least have a loop here. Okay, I'm back into the machine at least. It's close.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
So I just realised I can't see the fucking... Hello, friend! Did I escape that? There are too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the streets to all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time. Smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighbourhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Being completely honest, I haven't commented on this so far. Voice acting in this is very good. To the pig line. Sorry, this is just out in the open. Second. Farming the world.